Welcome back to day 4 of Recycling Week and our final day of our Rethink sessions. Today is Rinse and Clean Thursday, where we go through the do's and don'ts of recycling. A lot of us think tossing away items in the bins is enough, but as Britney here will soon elaborate on, there's so much more we can do to recycle. So welcome Britney, thanks for being here. Let's get into it. Recycling is where lots of us start. What do you wish more people knew about it?
Yeah, I love this question. So recycling is often something that we think about as doing good for the planet, but it's actually a lot deeper than that. So recycling can be in a lot of different areas of our lives. That could be using the products that you have and using them till their very end, or that could be taking the product that you have right now and giving it a new life. But recycling is so much more than that, right? It's really about looking after our planet, and we don't want to just recycle. We want to be reducing and reusing before we get to that recycling stage so that we're stopping waste going into our landfills.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. And have you ever had a whoopsie moment where maybe you've thrown away an item into the wrong bin?
So recently, actually, this is something that I've learned about. So I used to throw my pizza boxes straight into the rubbish bin, but did you know that you can actually scrape off any cheesy bits or anything that's on the box, and that can be recycled, right? It's something that a lot of people don't know, and I always thought the grease would be a problem, but you can recycle it because it goes into a big wash and a big processor. As long as there's no food in there, grease is fine, packaging is fine, all can go into the recycle bin.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. That moves on to my next question. Rinsing and cleaning is such a big part of the 100%. Recycling process. Why is it such a big deal?
Yeah, so what happens is when products end up going into the recycle bin that are contaminated, and that is when there's food products on them or it's not actually recyclable, comes into recycling centres and it contaminates everything around it. So batches of recycling can't actually be recycled because products are contaminated, and that means that it ends up in landfill.
So many recycling myths out there. What's one that you'd like to bust today?
To be honest, recycling can be really challenging if you don't know what is recycling. You don't understand the different types of recycling there are. And remember, there's plastic recycling, there's paper recycling, and often the things that we buy online, our online shopping, is not always recyclable. So it's really important that you understand what recycling is about before you just throw it into the bin. But with really good education, and you follow on and you learn from other people, ask people, right? What do you do with this item? Or Google it even. And you can see that there's lots of resources out there, even from Reclaim, that provide you with resources on how to become better at recycling. And, take it easy, take it slow, start small steps, and you can work your way up to be really good at recycling.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of all the answers we have followed here today, what's one easy recycling habit that Kiwis could get on board with today?
I've actually got two. So my first one would be when you're going to the pharmacy or a chemist, your packaging or your product that you're buying is already in packaging. Do you really need it to be in another bag? That's a question I would put out to people, is changing that. Can you just carry the product that you're buying out into your car, back to your house? Do you need a bag? My second thing that I would say is, with Christmas coming up, do you really have to buy all the products with all the packaging around it? Could you potentially buy a product or buy multiple products together and put them into a recyclable wrapping so that you're not wasting or creating more waste through plastic purchases?
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Britney, for being here and being with us all week. You've given us some great insights. And thank you for everyone for tuning in this week. And make sure to rinse and clean all your recyclables to make sure your recycling actually gets recycled. Once again, thanks, Britney.
Anytime. Ka kite.